What follows is a terrifying journey into the world of magic, mystery.
Welcome to Coming Attractions.
My shower is broken. May I use yours?
Water. Chicks love it when you babble.
When did it become cool for fake niggas to diss real niggas?
What's going on, man? It's your man, C-Dot the Critic. And we got another C-Dot thesis coming to you, man. And to get right to it, the HBO TV show Watchmen foreshadowed the Donald Trump coalition of white supremacists. So I know that's like, yo, you hear that and it's like, damn, like that's some shit, right? But everybody who watched Watchmen, like, yo, incredible show, man. Like, incredible show. I know, like, it didn't. Early on, they were talking about it was gonna get renewed. This is early before the awards. Like, this is early on before people really started. It's before the pandemic, to when people really started getting on it during the pandemic, but it was out for a little while before that, and you know, it's such a great dystopian world, right? Such a great dystopian world, and Gina King did such a great job, you know, in that show. And you think about it, like I said, the premise, to talk about it a little bit, you know, goes back to the Tulsa, you know, situation. It goes back to the Juneteenth situation, the history, you know, of Black Wall Street getting, you know, slaughtered, right? At the end of the day, it was a president who basically gave all black people reparations. Cops were, you know, they had to wear masks because of certain things that happened. Basically, cops being targeted by white supremacist groups. Now, that's one side of the coin they put into that show, right? I know, like, it seems like that the right wing, the Republicans, you know, that's the white supremacists, KKK, like, that they hate, that they it seems like the narrative is like they side with cops, right? They respect cops, but really, truly, they don't. White supremacist groups, they don't respect anybody but their higher up, or who they talk to, or their ideals, you know what I mean? Their ideologies. And it wouldn't be surprising to see something like that happen, especially in this era now. Like Donald Trump, like, he's truly gearing them up. Donald Trump is gearing them up. We heard them already talk about and it seems like signal them fuckboys. Right? That was already one thing. They already tried to offer that. Kidnap the governor of Michigan. And these are failed attempts, but these are signals. These are rallying cries to these people. Right? And when it comes to the HBO, and I know this seems like, alright, yeah, right. But when it comes to the HBO TV show Watchmen, the white supremacists in their dystopian world were truly looked as a terrorist group for once. They were looked at as terrorist group. It seems like us as Americans, us in the government, us as just all around, we don't look at it as that. We don't look at it as terror. We don't look at white supremacy as a terrorist group, it has to be somebody of some type of color. It has to be so. It's not really about the act anymore. It's about the region, you know, what you believe. The white supremacists are terrorist groups. You know, that's what they are. And the HBO TV show Watchmen truly called that out. They truly created a world which, I said, a lot of it was based in fantasy. A lot of it was based in, you know, the DC comic world of you know, superhero world. But if you take that out and surround it with what is real and tangible that we know today, white supremacist groups, you think that if Trump doesn't get elected and he riles them up, that they won't go out there to do what they gotta do with anybody? Whether it's black people, whether it's Jewish people, whether it's Chinese people, whether it's every other race that white supremacists don't like. Do you think if cops try to get in their way, they'd just fold? No, they wouldn't. They don't truly care about cops. That's what cops are missing. They don't truly care about cops at all. So it's in a world, like I said, that was a terrorist group, organization. I forgot like what they were called. They had like I said, they were separated. They had the whole what the Nixon trailer park with the Nixon statue right above it. Nixon Town. What that bullshit was called. Like white supremacy, we saw a world, a dystopian world that is not that far, that could not be that far from reality if we let this guy Donald Trump weaponize his speech and what everything he's saying. He's been weaponizing all that. He's been sending signals to people who support him. Like he's truly trying to go out with no morals, no anything, no respect for the position he's been in as president. Like he's truly trying to start a civil war. And we're just acting like it's not happening as people. It's truly insane. We're acting like it's not being geared up. We don't see what's going on. It's a war happening. It's a war about to happen out in these streets and nobody is safe. And it's insane to me that I don't know if the right thing will ever be done with that. Meaning, if Biden does get in, which is crazy, but what was the guy's name who had the reparations? Redford and Watchmen? Biden almost needs to take note because it would be life or art imitating life. Or actually, and vice versa, life imitating art. You'd almost have to do it. Biden would have to go that route. He'd have to declare war on white supremacy. Especially if they rise up and start trying to take people out. That's what needs to happen. I don't know if the Democrats have even the balls to do something like that. I don't think they have the balls for it. If something like that happened. But they showing you the blueprint. All white supremacists, all people who take action like that should be deemed terrorists, man. They should be on the list. They should be, dog, all those factions, all those organizations, whether it's KKK, them fuck boys, all those people, they should be deemed terrorists. And because in 4 more years, Biden or the Democratic Party as a whole, they always need their vote somehow. Somebody's vote. Maybe not this time, but next time. They never base it off, this is what we should be looking for. We should be looking for moderates, the independents, you know what I mean? Like black, brown, blue collar, but no white supremacists. I mean, I know you denounce it, but when they start wilding, would you truly label them and say, this is a terrorist organization? Would you truly go after them? Just like you go after any terrorist organization. Would you do it? I don't know if Biden, I don't know if the Democratic Party would do it. But if you watch now, the HBO TV show Watchmen, it's kind of eerie, I'm not gonna lie. Because that could be our future. Minus the blue nigga, right? That could be our future. Minus, Dr. Manhattan, but it's crazy to think about. And I always wonder, well, not always wonder, it's a new thought, but I wonder if Biden would have the balls to not only label them a terrorist organization, but to go after them, go after white supremacy like a terrorist organization. Would they do that? Maybe Kamala might. She might. Kamala might. I don't know. But it's something to think about, watchers. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think. It's a heavy topic, but that is my thesis for this. I truly feel that the HBO TV show Watchmen foreshadowed the Donald Trump coalition of white supremacy, man. Those are his soldiers. He's gearing them up. He's gearing them up. I feel like this is the end of the movie network, right? You gotta get mad, man. Got to. On both sides, it's happening. But we gotta protect ourselves, man. And I don't know if anybody in charge will protect us from what's gonna happen. I don't know. But hey, man, until next time, watchers, man. Yeah, it's just Man C. the Critic. Yeah, watchers, keep watching, man.